Someone asked me, did you ever do a story about Cinderella? Yeah, I talked about Cinderella. And I said, where were you, in jail? And the guy said, yeah. What about it? I said, nothing about it. He said, I want you to do Cinderella. I want to see all about Cinderella. Because I stabbed 6 people and I went to jail and I was in for a while. Quite a while, a day or two. I don't know how old. I didn't know how old. How long? I don't know. I was too busy shaking. I felt like running, but I didn't. I was too busy shaking. Okay. So the guy was in jail. Well, that's nothing. Lots of people go to jail. More and more every year. Okay. Cinderella. I said I can't find it, so I'm going to try to talk about it again. In case the guy sees me again. And has his knife with him. He said I was told not to carry a knife over a foot long. No, I don't know what he said. Okay, he doesn't count. I shouldn't say that because maybe he knows how to count. Okay. Cinderella. She works in a factory. No, she works around a house and her stepsisters walk under their stepsisters. They walk. No, okay. She has 2 wicked stepsisters and a wicked stepmother. Wasn't she lucky? She's got everything. Are the lights on? Yeah, I think they are. Okay. The ceiling's falling. It's a lot of work. I'll fix it. I'm moving. The new people that buy it, when they bulldoze a house down, they can throw all this stuff away. Okay. Wicked. Cinderella, she was conceited. You know, she was prettier than her stepsisters and her uncle and stuff. Her uncle? Well, maybe they had a reason to dislike her. We're never told these things. We're told that she was picked on. Why? Maybe it was her fault. We don't know that for sure, but let's just say she was a wonderful person, and they hated her because she was wonderful and better looking than them. Well, then I'd hate everyone if that were the case, because... Okay, I'm sorry. Hi. Hey. Okay. So, these stepsisters, you know, they get an invitation to the ball. What ball? Ball game. No. The prince. Where's the king and queen when the prince is having balls? Whatever. He's inviting everyone to this dance thing they're having. It's a recital or something. I don't know, some kind of dance thing. Everyone dances, gets drunk. Well, we don't do that anymore. Okay. So, she can't go. Who can't? Okay, the stepmother goes. The wicked sisters go. Cinderella doesn't get to go. I don't know why. Just because she doesn't. Because she has cinders all over her. That's the problem. These people didn't have soap. Couldn't she wash off and go to the ball? No. They don't. She doesn't have nice clothes or glass slippers. Wait a minute. That's ahead of us. So a fairy appears. Well, I know how that can be. I've seen plenty of that. No, come on. A wicked... No. A good fairy. That's what they all say. Okay. No, seriously now, come on. The good fairy flies through the window, which wasn't open, breaks her face. Okay, no, this is another story. Okay. So, they bandage her up. Who bandaged her? Cinderella no, there's no, the window. She just walked in the door, the fairy. I don't know. She has a wand. A wicked wand. A wand, a magic wand. And she waves it. And she says, Cinderella, you're going to the ball. She doesn't even ask, does she want to go to the ball? Do you want to marry the prince, who's really a jerk anyway? He's not nice. He's just a prince. You know, so what? Is he gonna be nice to her? No, because the guy is a snob. Okay. Okay. So what? No. Cinderella, the fairy godmother. That's what she was. She was a godmother. Not just an ordinary fairy that you see on the street every day. A fairy godmother. Okay. And she says, Godmother, I'd like to go to the dance. Something like that. Okay. And she says, who says? I don't know. The wicked stepfather fairy. No. The mother. Wicked. Some are wicked and some are good. Okay, just like every other group of people. Some are okay and the rest are worse. Some are terrible and the rest you can't deal with. Oh, the ceiling's falling there, but here it's going to go too soon. So what? Okay, come on, darn it. The wicked... Jeez. Okay. Come. Okay, I got it. I'll get it. Okay. The stepmother... No. The step fairy. No. This wicked god fairy. Get rid of this god. Fairy godfather. Whatever. I don't know. Oh, gosh. Okay. She says, you can go to the dance thing if you care to, and I guess she did because she went, but this is getting ahead of us. Look, she went. She says, I don't have any clothes. Well, go without them. The prince will notice you right away. You know, unless he's, well, he'd still notice her. He'd just have her thrown out instead of taken to the room. Anyway, no, come on. This is not a naughty story. Not at all. It's a sick, stupid story, but no, it isn't. It's a nice children's story. You tell it to nice children, and it turned out worse. Okay. She says, I'll make you a gown out of lettuce. I don't know what. She just waves a wand and something turned into a gown. Maybe the ugly gown turned into good. And a pumpkin. She got a pumpkin. Somebody got a pumpkin. It must have been around Halloween. There was a pumpkin. She turned it in the fairy third person. Turned it into a carriage. And she got a bunch of mice, and Cinderella's screaming, get them out of here, there's mice. I'm afraid of mice. And the fairy turned them into people, into horses and coaches and reindeer. I don't think reindeer, but okay, there's a bunch of horses, there's a coach, there's a coachman who was a fat rat. Well, that's his problem. Silly could have been a good coachman. Okay, so he drives them to he drives Cinderella to the fairy's house, and to the ball, to the king's prince castle thing. Okay, the dance is going on, and the prince decides he just wants Cinderella. He likes her very much, because she's wearing glass slippers. This is another part of, I don't know how she made glass slippers, the prince, the queen, the Cinderella, the fairy. Gave her glass slippers to Cinderella. And she said, I would walk very carefully because you're going to cut your feet, otherwise you can't dance in them because they'll break and they'll cut you. You know, maybe they were bulletproof glass, I don't know. They don't tell you these things in the story. Okay, wow, it's a long story. Sleeping Beauty. She slept for, wait a minute, no. Cinderella. So Cinderella, the prince is enamored, whatever that is. He thinks she's really wonderful because she has glass slippers. The man has a foot fetish, you know. He sees her feet through the slippers and he loves her, I guess, because maybe she wore socks with it. I don't know, it sounds crazy. Why would you wear glass slippers and have people looking at your feet? Unless you had a problem. I don't know. Okay, so the queen, what queen? The princess, the prince, 12 o'clock. midnight, 12 o'clock midnight. That's exactly right. Noon, no, midnight. At midnight, everything turns back into pumpkins and rats and mice and Cinderella's shoes. They don't turn into anything. They stay the same. I don't know what her clothes turn into because I wasn't there. And I wanted to be. No, I didn't. Okay. So, she loses one of her slippers. Maybe she broke it. No, she didn't break it. She didn't break it. They were bulletproof glass. Okay. They were this thick. Great big shoe things because otherwise they'd break. I mean, what are you going to put, crystal on your feet? Okay, I'm ready to dance. Crash, crash, cut, cut. No. And then what if the prince stepped on her foot? He'd break the glasses. Wow. So there were great big thick boots. She was wearing boots to the ball. But the guy didn't care because he liked her feet. He could see them right through the shoes. Okay. Then she ran away and left one boot, shoe, foot, whatever, not foot. She left one of her boot shoes. And the guy said, what guy? The prince. The prince said, boy, am I tired. He didn't, I'm saying that. The prince didn't say that. He says, we've got to find this woman. He tells his, I don't know, guards or whatever they were. I've got to find this woman. If I have to try this boot on every woman in the kingdom. 14 million people live there. Women. 14 million. 9 million women. 9 million women. Single. No, there couldn't be that. There's 11 women in the whole kingdom that were single that could wear a boot that size. But he's trying it on everyone's foot. And they're breaking their toes and cutting their feet. And oh, it's a terrible, terrible story. There's nothing happy about it. Anyway, so who's she? The witch, no, it's another one. Cinderella. He finally finds the right foot. Or maybe it was the left foot. One of the feet fit, Her left foot fit in the right shoe, and that meant she was the right person. Or the left foot. No, come on. So they get married, which is, her problem because the man was a jerk. But they don't put that in fairy tales, The guy was philandering. Something like that. He was no good. So, and that's all he wanted to do was hold on to her boot for the rest of his life. I think, this is not a good story. I'm sorry. The guy had a knife and he made me tell it. So, if I ever see him again, I hope he doesn't have his knife. Because he just got out of jail. And he didn't get to see the first time I told us about Sleeping Beauty and the Seven Dwarfs.